Okay, welcome to this video. And see, I never knew what to do with introductions because they just bore me and they probably bore you as well. But I don't ever know what to say. Like, honestly, it's like you introduce the video by saying the name of the video. Like, that is literally the whole point. But other than that, I actually don't know. So any tips would be helpful. But yeah, I can introduce vlogs, but just not proper like content videos like this one. So yeah, let's get on with it. But basically today I'm going to do 25 facts about me, purely because I put a message out on Snapchat quite a while ago now. If you don't have me on Snapchat, feel free to go into the description and follow me on all my social media, because I'm constantly active on those and I can keep updating throughout the day, asking you questions, asking you what you'd like me to do, like giveaways, like what sort of videos, things like that. And one of the responses I got back from quite a few people was a facts about me video, and someone said 20 facts, and then everyone else was just saying like facts. So I was like writing them down, and I'm going, and I thought there's a few more than 20. There's a lot more than 20, so I went with 25. But if you would like me to do another video and do some more facts, because I have thousands and thousands of facts about me, let me know what sorts of facts you want me to do. I could do like a themed fact video, I don't know, just let me know and I'll do it. But yeah, basically I've been wanting to do this for a really long time. I feel like it's 2 weeks, but then I feel like it might be more than 2 weeks because I went away and the video was suggested before I went away, and it's also very confusing. So yeah, let's get on with it. I like that little hand movement. Okay, so fact number 1. Now I'm just going to read what I wrote on these because it might not make sense, but it'll make sense when I explain it, because I don't actually remember what I wrote. It's been that long. I love inspirational quotes, and that is the most true fact you will ever find about me. I am just adoring of inspirational quotes. I literally live for them. When I'm on social media, I'll just scroll past pictures of people and whatever, and as soon as it comes to something that's got writing on it, I'll look at it straight away, no doubt, without a doubt, straight away. In fact, I've wrote down here because it got to a point the other day on on one of my live streams, and I got people to ask me questions, and one of them was describe yourself or something like that. How would you describe yourself? So I didn't actually know how to answer that question. I knew a few of my friends were watching, so I asked them, and one of them said that I was basically the real life Tumblr. Now, I don't ever go on Tumblr. I had a Tumblr account, I deleted it because I never used it. I didn't really find it interesting, it wasn't me, so I deleted it. But I do know there's a lot of quotes on Tumblr, and they're just amazing, like especially little inspirational quotes. Like, I have them literally everywhere, wherever you go, in my house, in my room, probably in my car soon, you know, in my bag, everywhere. I have quotes everywhere. They're just my favourite things ever. Okay, fact number 2. I love going on holiday, visiting new places and meeting new people. Oh my goodness, my favourite thing is people. Like, it's undescribable how much I actually like travelling. And like, once I get there, it's a bit overwhelming at first because it's like, oh my gosh, it's a new place, it's so pretty. But if I'm going back there a few times, I'll get used to it, you know. And like, once I'm there, it's just so pretty. Like, I just live for the little things. Like, this is completely irrelevant to this point, but today, you know, as you are sat in form, looking out the window, daydreaming, Form's not an important lesson if you don't know what that is, if you live in another country. Basically, form is just like a registration just to check you're there. It's like in my school, it's only 20 minutes long. So I just sit and daydream out the window, think about things I need to do. And all of a sudden, this little dwarf man walked past walking his dog. And I was like, how cute is that? So I just realised that I pulled this up here. It's really annoying because it just flops. But yeah, I was like, how cute is that? It's like the little things you got to say. It made me smile so much. It just made me, I was just sat there and all of a sudden I was just like, proper grinning out the window. It was so cute. But he was literally there for like 2 seconds because he walked. There's like a gate and then a wall, and he just walked past the gate. So cute. Cutest thing ever. But the other day in Morrison's, a similar thing occurred. An old man with donuts, and he was just like buying donuts at like 25p, I think they were a packet, and we were looking on the same little stand because it was late at night and they were selling stuff off, and they put it all at the front of the shop. Excuse me, I'm so tired. And yes, I was like, that old man is so cute. He bought like 6 packets of donuts or something stupid like that. Adorable. I was like, Mum, I want an old man. That old man is just something else. Fact number 3. I will always be there for other people. Now, whether this is my family, my friends, my followers, you guys, if you message me and you need help, I will always answer you. Always, always, always answer you. And I will try my best to do it as fast as I can. I mean, it's not always guaranteed, but I will always make the effort to answer everyone. Because even if you were my worst enemy, you're still a person, you're still in need. So, I'm gonna help you. Fact number 4. What am I going to do when I get to 25? I'll be like... Fact number 4. My favourite drink is water. You're going to think I am so weird saying this. My favourite drink is water. Purely because it's the only drink that doesn't make me feel in the slightest sick. Because I have extremely bad... what's it called now? Acid reflux, indigestion. And I just get sick at everything. Like, I could eat my tea and nearly be sick. It wouldn't matter what it was. It's so bad. But water, I can drink as much as I want and I'll only get a tiny bit of indigestion. It's amazing. I'm only on fact number 4 and I can't breathe. I've got a dodgy nose. To be explained at a later date. Probably. Maybe not. I don't know. Fact number 5. My hobbies are gymnastics and like music and YouTube. But yeah, so basically I love sport in general. Like, sport is just my outlet in life. I absolutely adore sport. I want to go to university and study sport. I want to, open my own club at some stage, probably. Sports club, sports facilities. I want to teach people. I just want to be involved with sport. It's my favourite thing ever. And then obviously I love music. I like to sing. I like to play instruments, things like that. Like, I used to play loads of instruments. I don't really play them now because I can't really remember how to play them. But as soon as I start to like play on a piano, I just pick it up so fast, like so fast. And obviously YouTube, because you guys are my favourite people to talk to. You're always there. Like, I feel like on YouTube, if you're not watching my videos, that's fine. If you are watching my videos, that's also fine. But I just enjoy doing it. So, fact number 6. Now, fact number 6 is a bit of a strange one, because it's a bit complicated, but basically I was born with a deformed foot. The proper name for that is really hard to remember. I believe it's idiopathic unilateral congenital talipes echinovirus. That is a long name. So most people just call it club foot because your foot is like in the shape of a club. It's like turned in like this, so your toes are nearly touching your leg, but obviously more than that. Mine was so severe my toe was nearly touching my leg. It was about this far off, basically. And my parents told I might not walk properly ever again. I might not, like, I do get a lot of pain now. I'm gonna admit it. I get a lot of pain. No shame in that. Some days I can't walk at all. Some days I can run and jump and skip and hop and I won't feel a thing. I'm just like any other person. But on the days I do struggle, I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. It is hard. But what can you do? I can walk. I understand I'm so lucky because I can walk, and I have been able to live a reasonable life with 2 feet of my own, and I'm so lucky for that, and I'm so thankful, and I do believe in God, and I just do thank him because he works his magic, because otherwise I might not be able to walk. And then if I wasn't able to walk, I wouldn't be able to do any of the sports that I absolutely love. Well, obviously I would, but gymnastics may have been a no-go, So, yeah, that was quite a strange one, really. Don't know why I put that, but there you go. Just so you can relate to me if you have any problems like that. Fact number 7. I was trying to read it and do that at the same time. That wasn't good. Okay, this is related to the last fact. But basically, I don't want to word this wrong, but I'm going to anyway because I don't know how to word it. If anyone knows the wording, please let me know in the comment section down below. But basically, when students train as part of their course, or when they used to back in, whatever year I was born in, like I know what year I was born in, but you could probably easily work that out, but back in the 90s, I feel really old saying that, but basically when I was born, I'm gonna yawn again. I am literally so tired, it's unreal. But back for the 5th time, or however many times I've said this now, back when I was born, medical students had to sit an exam like they still do today, but I was kind of the source of the exam, so I had to physically be taken in to the exam so that medical students could sit and write an essay about me. I find that so cool. Like, I didn't even know this at the time, but I'm just so interested. And I got this little teddy at the end from my doctor, and my doctor is like my surgeon, blah blah blah. And I just find this so cute, and it's making me well up. I don't know why, but it's just the cutest thing ever. I just feel so privileged to be a part of that, because not many people are. Why am I crying? But yeah. So fact number 8 is that I just absolutely love to go out and have fun. I was literally just having this conversation earlier because, my parents are quite relaxed about absolutely everything. They don't really care. Like, obviously they care, but they don't. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like, how do you word this? It's like they care what happens, but like if I wanted to go out, they wouldn't mind, that sort of thing. So I just like to have fun. I like to go out. I like to be adventurous. I like to get to know new places, meet new people, and have the time of my life. Because I hate to say this, but you never know when it's going to be your last day alive, so you might as well just make it happen. Make what you want happen, just don't be afraid, because our eyes are still going. Just don't be afraid, because everyone is unique and different and all want different things, and it's only fair that you get to, you know, do yours. This camera's, yeah, I was going to say this camera's going to move at me before, only because I wanted to put my sheet under it. But yeah, this life is yours, and just do what you like with it. Don't even care about anybody else. Your life, do what you want with it, as long as it's good things. Fact number 9. I can't bend that thing without bending that one. That's the most annoying thing ever. Some people can actually do that. Let me know if you can, because yeah, it's quite intriguing. But I have the most supportive family ever, and as we know, I've not had the easiest of times lately. I've not had the best of, you know, lives, the best past couple of months, but I don't care, because I was given these opportunities for a reason. I was given these problems because I can handle them. I was given these problems because God, or the greater being, thought and knew that I will be able to embrace what happens to help other people, and my family have supported me through all of these things, no matter what they've been. But yeah, so my family just support me through absolutely everything. Whatever I want to do, they're there. It doesn't matter, they're there. Could be my parents, my brother, I wanted to say dogs then, rabbits, you know, even like my extended family, like my grandparents, my uncles, my aunties, my cousins, my further, like more distant cousins. We're all just one big group, and my family is huge. We're talking about, I think my granddad's got about 8 brothers and sisters, same with my nan, something like that. And then I believe my grandma was an only child. She had a sister that died, and it's all very confusing. But yeah, and my granddad's got a brother. No, my granddad's got 2 sisters. Yeah, okay. This is all confusing, but yeah, there's a lot of us basically, and they've all had children who are my parents, cousins, and it's such a big family, and it's so nice and heartwarming just to be a part of every single day. You wake up and you know there's always going to be someone there. It doesn't matter if you've had an argument with one of them, or 2 of them, or 3 of them, there's always going to be someone left, because they are literally that many people. Like, we literally drove past a load of my family this morning. My mum's, 2 of my mum's cousins, well, one of my mum's cousins and like a half cousin, it's her cousin, and then her cousin's like half sister, you know, they're like half sisters, and all their kids walk into school, and it was so nice to see. It was just like, it just made me so happy. And yeah, so moving on. Fact number 10. This is the point where I get stuck with fingers. Fact number 10. Like I just said, I'm just giving this one away. I have 4 dogs and 2 rabbits, and we literally can't survive without animals. Like, ever since I was little, I've had dogs, rabbits, birds, fish, you name it, we've had it. But yeah, we just can't live without animals. Like, at one point we had no animals, and my mum was literally trawling the internet like, I need another animal. But she wanted a dog, that's why she was looking on the internet and not in the pet shop. But yeah. Fact number 11. How do I do this? 2 ones? Kind of looks like 11, doesn't it? My favourite colour is pink. Not much to say about that, really, is there? My favourite colour is pink, as you can probably tell, because everything in my room is near enough pink. Although I have gone to quite, like, I'm drawn to more like brown. I want to say brown, but it's not brown, it's wood, like wood effect things, and quite natural things as well. I quite like those, and more neutral colours. Fact number 12. Okay, this one's not really a fact, this one's more of like fact number 1, you know, inspirational quotes. But basically, I just want to say, you are the only person that can determine who you are. And I know I've just said this once, but basically you can determine who you are. No one else is you. You are you. You know, you are unique, perfect, and just embrace that. Fact number 13. In my lifetime, I've owned, not myself but my parents, around 5 houses and 1 flat, and we've rented a house. That is a lot of houses. I'm only 17 years old. That is 7 houses. That's like practically 2 years in every house, but it kind of didn't work out like that. Like the past couple of years, it's been like moving every single year. So like the first like 8 or 9 years of my life, I lived in the same house, and then it's just like move. But yeah, very complicated. Fact number 14. My favourite cuisine is Italian. And, you know, there are beliefs in my family that my great-grandfather was Italian, which would make me an 8th Italian. Not in any way, shape or form saying that this has got anything to do with me liking Italian food. Obviously everyone, well, most people like pizzas and pastas and things like that, but I just absolutely adore anything like Genoese sponge, which is obviously a cake because it's sponge, but it's literally the nicest cake you can ever make. I really recommend trying to make that if you got the resources. And tiramisu is kind of alright. I don't really like coffee, so that's the only reason I don't really like it. But other than that, it's so nice, which is also a dessert, funnily enough. I like different kinds of like pizzas and calzones and things like that. I like different pastas. I like, what was the other one? Basically just lots of different things. Like anything Italian, I probably like it. I love cheese. I love all the different cheeses. Like there's mozzarella, there's what's the other one called? Parmesan. Yeah, I'm just an Italian person. Like literally my phone's in Italian. Oh, sugar. Not give those names away. My phone's in Italian. Don't you hate it when your wife's right on your pillow? Right, I need to flip this paper over so it's going to move. There we go. Okay, fact number 15. Now, I've got to be quick because there's only 6 minutes left on this recording. But fact number 15. I have only ever been abroad once. This was when I went to France earlier this year. It was the most amazing experience ever. Oh, I could talk about it for days, but I'm not going to because I have a whole video about France, and go check it out at the end of this video if you're that interested. But France is just amazing. Lourdes in particular is just incredible, and it just makes me feel so happy that I actually went. I'm quite proud because obviously I went alone without my family. I've never been abroad with my family. It's amazing. Fact number 16. Now, I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do this. Fact number 16. My opinions do matter and I have a voice. Now, this is something I've struggled to like deal with over the past few years. Like, it kind of feels like I was so shy as a child. I was scared of being myself, and I felt like I couldn't be myself because, you know, I didn't matter. There were so many people in the school, there were so many people in the neighbourhood, in the country, in the city, whatever, in the world. There's 7 billion people in the world. That is absolutely insane. You're not even going to meet like an 1/8 of those people in your lifetime. That's a lot of people. And I just felt, I don't know, probably so inadequate that I didn't matter. But as soon as my voice started to matter, people started to notice who I was. They started to notice what I stood for. It was just the most incredible feeling ever, and I was just so happy I did that. And now obviously I'm on YouTube, I'm voicing my opinions every single day. Like, people I know watch these videos and they're just like, oh yeah, I agree or I disagree, and we'll have a debate on it. It's just the most amazing thing ever. Like, my voice actually does matter, it counts. And if you're in that situation right now, please, 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 I beg you, try and stand up, because it's the most important thing you will ever do, and you will be so happy you did it at the end of the day. Fact number 17. That was awkward. Like some rock person. I am not ashamed to be myself. Like I just said, it's so important to be yourself. Stand up for yourself, stand up for who you are, what you believe in, and everything else will just fall into place. Fact number 18. Now, as some of you may know, I got a bit confused then. I was like, which one am I reading? As some of you may know, in a couple of months I'm turning 18. I'm so excited. My friend is one of my best friends since primary, since like 4 years old, 3-4 years old. She went to the same nursery, same primary, same secondary, and we split up at college. I was so sad. We literally cried for ages. But she is 18 on Sunday and she's not even here. The following week she's got an 18th birthday party. I am literally not going to work. I'm going to work for half of the time that I should be at work, just because I want to go to a party. But it's fine because I've checked it all with my boss. And I was like, please can I have half the shift off? But yeah, so I'm so excited to be 18. Like, I don't know why, it just feels official. It feels like I'm a person. When I get to 18, I will feel like me. I'm hoping by the time I turn 18, I'll be the happiest person alive. Fact number 19, which I can't really do because that just looks like 10 again, so it's kind of like there you go, flashing 9. I am no, wait, that was fact number 19. Let's do 18 as 19. I have learnt the value of small things in life. So basically, like I said earlier, it's the little things that count. I don't want to be, like, there's no point in saying I want to be rich, I want to be famous, I want to have a mansion, I want to have the biggest, like, best car in the world. There's no point in that. There's no point in having designer clothes, loads of money, being absolutely... That doesn't matter. The thing that matters the most is your family, your friends, the people who love you, the people that will care for you no matter what. Whether you're rich, whether you're poor, whether you've got the biggest house in the world, or whether you've got absolutely no money, you can't put food on the table. The things that matter are the little things, the things that you go out every day and see and don't even notice. Like someone smiling at you in the street, someone saying hello to you as they pass you, and I've started to notice this more recently, and it's made me so happy. This will be the final fact for this section before I flip over, because it's like 40 odd seconds left on the thing, so I've got to be quick. But fact number 20. Most of my friends are boys. Now, this is quite a fact to end on, because basically I just absolutely, like, boys are the best things ever invented. Girls gossip too much, like, let's face it, even me, I gossip far too much. But boys, they don't care who you are, what you've done, what you've been through. They just accept you and get on with it. They're not bothered. They'll stand up for you, they'll be there for you. And I think that's why so many of my friends are boys. Yeah, okay, so fact number 21. 9 plus 10, I just got a little bit stuck in my head then. Yeah, but fact number 21 is that who can say 21 without actually making it sound like that, because I so abuse it. Okay, fact number 21. I only ever broke one bone, and this was last year. I was 16, I was nearly 17, just before Christmas, and I was like, just before my birthday, just before Christmas, just before New Year, I had to spend Christmas, my birthday, Christmas and New Year all in plaster. Like, not plaster, but all taped up because I broke my toe. I was in gymnastics. I was, on the most, one of those, I don't know if you know what they are, but they're like a beam that sticks to the floor. I was on one of those, literally cannot move, jumped, and it wasn't even my fault. Basically, one of the coaches who's younger than me, who shouldn't have even been coaching that lesson, in my opinion, came over to me. I'm not going to name names or clubs or anything like that. She came over to me, and I was mid-jump, mid-flight. She came over to me, started talking to me, completely put me off. I landed one foot on the floor, one foot on the beam, slightly. So, see, this is the beam, and this is my foot, this being my little toe. My little toe got stuck on the beam, my foot went around like that, broke my toe. Completely broke it. It was literally, bent out like this. And I had to push it back into place. And I didn't even know I broke it for about a week after that, because I went to hospital. Exactly a week to the day after that, because I remember it was bruised all the way around. Actually, I'm going to show you. I know a lot of people don't like feet, but I broke this toe. It was bruised all the way around, all these two toes, all the way down the bottom of my foot. It didn't hurt or anything. Honestly, I don't know. But it hurts sometimes now. So, it's supposed to have healed, but I don't think it's healed properly because not a proper nurse put it back in. It was me. They don't have accident books at that place or anything. I know kids that have got broken arms at the moment from that place. And I don't know. Just a bit of a rant there. Fact number 22. There's a fly on my wall. That is fact number 22. No, there isn't. Fact number 22 is that I have the most wild imagination, and I've literally just read that after I said about the fly on the wall. So there you go. There's your proof. But basically, yeah, I can just, honestly, I came home from the park one night, hadn't done anything. Some people go out drinking and smoking and things like this that make them say weird wappy random things, and I came home and having not done anything. All we'd done is gone to Costa and gone to the park. I had nothing from Costa because I don't like Costa, but basically went to the Costa and went to the park. They were the only two places that we went. And I came home about 11, 12 o'clock. There you go, wild in itself, wild in its own definition. But apparently, I kind of remember this, but not properly remember. I only remember it because someone's kind of told me about it and it's just rejigged my memory, but other than that I wouldn't know. But I was texting my friend and I rung her and we were talking about, Jesus, fairies, absolutely everything, a mixture of everything. It was just so bizarre. But yeah, there you go, that's my imagination for you. I also like to run wild with it. So sometimes I start to ramble on and I don't even realise for a good few minutes. And then I'm like, okay, I'm rambling on now, need to move on, right now. So, fact number 23. So fact number 23 is definitely 100% me. Basically, if I think something, I say it. Because there is literally no connection between my brain and my mouth. Which is a problem. Because sometimes, I'm trying to crack my back, sorry if you keep moving. But sometimes, I'll have, something in mind and I will just come out with it. There is literally no thought about, well, if I said it, what would happen, And there was a girl in school once that was really getting on my nerves. I really didn't like her, just like so many people. And I remember this day, this moment, exactly how it happened. She came over, she was just winding me up, and it was winding and winding and winding and winding, and all of a sudden I just went boom. I'm sure it was year 8. Year 8 history was definitely stood outside the history block waiting to go into a lesson, and I only did history in year 7 and year 8, so I'm pretty sure it was year 8 history. Year 8 is 12, 13 year olds, so I wasn't that old. I think I was about 12 or 13. It was around Christmas time. I remember it was like raining, it was really cold, and we stood like under this thing waiting to go into history. But anyway, she was stood there and she was just winding me up, and I just went boom. I just exploded. I was like, can you please, and like, I'm gonna say this in the politest way possible, but it didn't actually come out like this, can you please be quiet? You know, like I was saying, like, I'm not bothered about what you're saying. I've got to be careful how I word this because I remember exactly how I worded it. But basically I was saying, can you please be quiet? I'm not bothered about what you're saying. Nobody's really bothered about what you're saying. Can you calm down? Come down to earth a bit, you know. Chill. She didn't speak to me for a long time. And then when she started speaking to me again, she just wound me up. So I think she's one of those people that just winds me up. But, you know, like, not many people wind me up, but she really gets on my nerves sometimes, especially, like, because she was making jokes about things that I didn't find funny, that a lot of you guys won't find funny, like, things that are serious. And I am going to tell you about these things because you don't know who the person is. Like, a couple of you do because I've told you, but obviously you're not going to say anything because, you know, you've promised, and I believe you. But basically she was making jokes about mental health and about jumping off buildings and committing suicide, and I got so angry with it, and I just lost it. I just absolutely lost it because what happened was, this year, she was with me all day. I was helping out to do a retreat. She didn't want to go on this walk, so she was helping out do this retreat, and obviously I didn't want to go on the walk because I can't walk, not 10 miles anyway. I would have been in so much pain, and I feel like it was on a Friday, so the Saturday, like the day after, I was working, so it wasn't a good idea. But yeah, so my teacher said, oh, like, you don't have to go on the walk, and then they gave the option of to everyone else as well, because they thought there might be a few too many people on the walk that might want to go, like, help out in other places in school. So basically she was just winding me up big time, and I just lost it again with her, and I was just like, can you not say that? I really don't appreciate it, blah blah blah. Yeah, something along those lines. So yeah, that's fact number 23. Got a bit lost there. Fact number 24. I was like, that's not 4, that's fine. Fact number 24. So basically, I absolutely love to prank people. Like, once we were, what's the word now? I'm actually falling asleep. Talking myself to sleep. This is often what I do with other people. I'll tell you that story in a moment. Yeah, but basically, once, me and my mum wanted to prank my dad, and we had this dial phone. I feel like I've said this before, but we had this dial phone, a really old phone with, like, if you don't know what it is, it's an older version of a phone, and it has a circle in it with all different numbers with circles in them, and you go into the number that you want and you drag it all the way around and then let it go, and then that's that number done. So like you would click a 1, it'd be that quick. You have to wait for it to go all the way back round, and then you'd be like 1, and then wait, and then 7, and then wait. It's kind of like that, but you know, but basically, they've got like little buttons. So when you pick the phone up, the buttons come up, and it like disengage the blocking thing that allows you to answer the phone. Something along those lines. I'm just making that up, but yeah, that's kind of the idea. Like, just to get the gist of what it does. But and then when you put the phone down, it like re-engages them, so it stops stops other people from hearing on other lines from hearing what you're saying. But basically, we stuck sellotape across the top of the two little sticky out things, so that when we rung the phone, my dad came out the bathroom and he answered the phone, because we were like, can you answer the phone, we can't get to it, blah blah blah, we're busy. So he ran out the bathroom to answer the phone and he stood there and he was like, hello, and then it just kept ringing in his ear and he's like, what's going on, I can't work it out, the phone's broken, like I was banging the phone and we were laughing so hard. He knew at that point. Before fact number 25, I'm going to tell you the story that I was going to tell you earlier, but basically my friend came over and I forgot to tell her that I sleepwalked and sleep talked. So I was talking in my sleep and she woke up in the middle of the night, and I had it in my old room, I don't know if you remember, in some of my older vlogs I used to have a microphone stand in the corner of my room where I just dumped clothes on top of it, and that was like my chair. Like, everyone has one of those chairs that just chuck everything on. That was my chair, because I didn't have a chair and I didn't have like space in the room to put a chair. So, you know, excuse me, and it wasn't even my house. Like, it was my granddad's house, blah blah blah. Some lights have just come on outside. I was a bit confused and I was like, why can I only see like a section of the grass? But yeah. It's pitch black outside, just warning you. It's like, I can't even read the time. It's 9:30 here. I should have just looked at that clock. But yeah. Anyway, so she woke up in the middle of the night and I was talking, and she like woke up. She was scared of that, and then I started talking and that spooked her out even more. And she turned around and she thought I was talking to her, and it turns out I was just talking about chickens and trees and windows and just random things, and that I was just saying like little words like that. And I believe I've told stories in my sleep before, so you know. Gotta be careful. But yeah, so she was like, Jess, are you awake? Jess, are you actually awake? Are you telling me something, Jess? And apparently all of a sudden I just like said something like chicken, and she was, at that point she was like, she just knew I wasn't awake, so she just went back to sleep. But apparently it really disturbed her to the point where she couldn't sleep for a while. She was just like laid up listening to me talk about chickens and trees, and I don't know, a bit confusing. But anyway, completely off the topic. Fact number 25, after that little insight into my life. Fact number 25 is that I literally only have one ticklish spot, and it is so hard for people to find. I'm not going to tell you where it is because, you know, only my brother knows where it is and he's forgotten anyway, so yeah. I don't really want to be tickled there either because it's not the best of places, you know. Could be a bit awkward in the future actually. If you're getting the gist of this, good. If not, it doesn't matter. I don't know why I'm plaiting my hair right now, just a bit of an instinctive thing to do, you know. But anyway, that's my 25 facts about me. And I know it's been such a long video. It's probably been about 45 minutes long looking at that, and that is outrageously long, but I've quite enjoyed making it. I don't care if you watch it all. If you made it to the end, thank you very much. Please comment and let me know. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and follow me on all my social media so that you can keep up to date with what I'm doing, keep on track, and I will see you whenever I next see you, which will probably be either in the next content video or the next vlog. There you go. So I'll see you later. Bye!